Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see. I look a little dark. Not the comp, no, not my skin color, but the actual camera. Get a quick second to boost it up just a little tiny bit, so I don't look so dark. I guess I should be grateful that I don't have to stay on the sun forever like some people, huh? To get a nice little tan. Welcome, everybody. So, as you might have noticed, if you've been here to some of these shows before, I changed the name of the show. I originally wanted to call it Google Stadia. What is it? I forget. Stadia News Scrub Down, and then I kind of double guessed myself, if that's even a term. Double guessed myself. That's not even a word. Anyways, I decided. Then I went with Stadia News the search results, and it sounded way too boring. So I changed it back. So now I've decided on it. So for those of you guys, welcome everybody. Got Rock here in the house, the big famous streamer in the house. We got Winstar. Come up. He's trying to go for Rock's spot for sure. And so welcome everybody. If you're new to this series, so basically what I do, and I explain it every time, just so in case we have any new viewers. So I'm going to switch my screen, and we're literally going to scrub down the news to see if anything exciting happened between all the news shows, because most of the news shows are maybe within a couple of days. If you're watching every single one, you get news that happen within a couple of days. And so because I'm pretty lazy, I don't want to do all the research and then write a script and edit the show and all that. I said, you know what, this is what I do best. I'm just going to react to the news that we kind of come upon on Google. And so last week we actually found out about the what is that? The Breakpoint, that game on Breakpoint that everybody lost their save because it was only a few hours old when we did this show, and I think it was last Friday, right? And so that's when we all started finding out. And then throughout the week, different websites picked it up and it became a big thing. And Ubisoft has supposedly been working on it and fixing some of the accounts. Mine is not back yet. I don't know about you guys, but mine's still not there. Every time I launch Breakpoint, it just takes me to the very start of the game. So where they give you the option to choose the modes. And so, yeah, everybody can hear me, right? Okay, I always forget. Sometimes I go into like a 10-15 minute rant, and I was muted the whole time. So welcome everybody. I know most of you guys are probably up really late, but so anyways, I'm actually 2 hours early because again this weekend it doesn't really happen that often where army drills or training is that close. It's normally a full month in between, sometimes even 2 months. But this time I had one weekend in between. So I got training this weekend. Should be pretty easy. We're just packing up for our annual training, which before I forget, my annual training is going to start late July until August. So for that month, I'm not going to be able to stream because I'm going to be in the top of a mountain with very, very limited internet. So whenever I do have a chance, I might pop in on some of the chats. Just bring my YouTube all the way down to like 144p so I can at least get the audio. So that's going to happen at the end of next month, July, all the way to the end of August. I'm not going to be able to stream during those times. So hopefully you guys can see me in the chat sometimes. Good evening. I still don't have mine back. Yeah, been in touch with Ubisoft and they say they are fixing it right now. It's about 50. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I hope they give us some kind of a statement of what went wrong, so that way everybody kind of figures out if it happens again, what's going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, annual training, man. It's I thought 2 years ago was going to be my last annual training, and I got to go to it again. It's for those of you guys that aren't familiar. So normally in the U.S., National Guard and reservists do the 1 week in a month and the 2 weeks out of the year. But because I'm in a super high speed, most decorated unit in Army history, they like going hard. Their motto is literally go for broke. So if you just look up or search the Go for Broke Battalion, that's the unit that I'm in. And yeah, they go for a straight month, the maximum amount of days. So the most days you can have as annual training is 29, and they don't mess around. All right, so with that being said, which was completely irrelevant to the show, let's get started. All right, so we are going to did I explain already? So I go on here, I search, I go onto Google. It's an incognito mode because that way, assuming incognito works, they don't have any of my search history, so it won't be influenced by what I've searched before. And so then I type in ! Google Stadia, so that it literally looks for just those that exact phrase. If I do Stadia, it's gonna show up a bunch of like stadiums, and I guess Stadia is a different word for stadium. And then I hit news past week, and I sort by date. So we're looking at 3 hours right here. We should be looking at the latest news, and the farther we go, we're going to be looking at the news from maybe the end of last week. And so we're going to do that. Hey, welcome, Ray. Welcome. I'm glad to see you guys here. And so right off the bat, 3 hours ago, these guys are late to the game. It says Microsoft's rumored Keystone streaming stick shows what, and I'm not really interested in Microsoft or Xbox or PlayStation, but they do have some information sometimes where it's relevant to Stadia. Even Apple's most hardcore fans aren't myopic enough to claim the Apple Arcade is anywhere on the same playing field as Xbox Game Pass, Google Stadia. Oh, okay, let's check that out real quick. We need some more positive Google news or Google Stadia news, because there's way too many people. Oh, that's right. Way too many people are digging on Stadia unfairly, I think. Stick shows what Apple should have aimed for. I drop news. Okay, so this is an Xbox versus Apple comparison, pretty much. Toggle dark mode. Yeah, how come I can't toggle dark mode? Where is it at? So bright. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna read the whole thing. I'm just trying to look at the comparison. Okay, so right here, however, it would ensure that Microsoft's cloud gaming service can compete with others such as Google Stadia and Amazon Luna, both of which are available on those companies' much more affordable Chromecast and Fire Stick devices. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're talking about Apple TV, which is pretty crazy price. Let me so on top of that search, we're gonna do Stadia for this article. Even Apple's most hardcore fans, okay, Stadia or GeForce Now, it's probably fair to say Apple Arcade isn't even the same stadium. In the same stadium, okay. Sure, Apple's Arcade has had its moments. Final Fantasy creator Hironobu Sakaguchi, I should be able to say that name. Hironobu Sakaguchi's Fantasian is nothing short of an epic work of art and an eminently enjoyable, deep, and interesting game. It's one of the few titles that causes non-Apple users to look at the service with envy. I've heard people talk about Apple Arcade. I have no idea what it looks like. Is it an app? Is it like Google Play, where you can go in there and there's a bunch of games that you need to download? I have no idea if it's one app that provides a bunch of games, or it's just an app that that allows you to download a bunch of different games. I don't know. Like I said, there's not. I don't consider myself a company hater, but I'm not a huge fan of Apple. There's a lot of things that they do that I don't really go for. Like the fact that they make you guys buy new cables every time they decide to change, their phone. Just crazy. All right, so that was nothing. Stadia would not see Madden NFL. So that's probably what we're gonna see the most. I've seen a bunch of videos pop up talking about how Madden is not coming to NFL 23. I did see the Nerf report video where they point out that only 5 games really came to Stadia, and every other EA game since Stadia launched really hasn't came. So I don't know how that's news. I'm not a big sports fan. I have Madden NFL 21 because it was super cheap. Madden NFL 22 was really cheap recently. It was like $11, but I haven't even played NFL 21. I probably played it 3 times, and I guess it'd be fun if I could play with others. But with my time zone, it's really hard to find people that they can play around that time. So $11 seemed like a lot for a game that I already basically had, because all they do is change the rosters, right, from these NFL games, these EA sports games. Apple Arcade has a ton of high quality games created for the platform that works on Macs, iPhones, and iPads. Apparently, they have the largest gaming audience in the world, so not to be underestimated. Okay, yeah, so I'm not an Apple user. This is a PC by Dell. I have a phone by Google. I have a Chromecast. I had a Fire Stick that I still have somewhere that I don't use. I got an Amazon Alexa or Echo. So I don't nothing in my house is Apple that I can think of. Yeah. I'm just not ready to get into the Apple ecosystem. Ecosystem. Last football game I played was NBA, NFL Blitz. I don't even know how I know that game, but I know exactly which game you're talking about. Madden 23 is not any platform, not Luna, not Game Pass, so it's just not the same. The Stadia, yeah, it's unfair that people are gonna do what people are gonna do. I guess what was it? Xbox Cloud Gaming has an EA Pass or something like that, and I guess that's really the only thing they can kind of claim. I'm not really excited about it. It's not news to me. We're probably going to see the no NFL 23 and no FIFA 23 is coming to Stadia. That's the majority of the news I think we're going to get. Like gaming, I swing always. Yeah, I'm watching on a MacBook Pro, but stream from my PC. I have a Samsung S10, but my daily is my iPhone. Oh wow, you have a love for everybody. That's good. Yeah, and a lot of people do that. It's just that it seems like if I get into the Apple ecosystem, you get trap is a strong word, but you pretty much get stuck there. You know what I mean? For a lot of people that aren't tech savvy, they find themselves kind of stuck with Apple because it's really hard to switch for most people. Samsung Galaxy Tab A8 versus Amazon Fire HD 10 tablet. Google Stadia game streaming support. Google Cloud's gaming service is arguably the best of a group of up-and-coming streaming devices. All right, so every time they say something positive right off that note, I gotta check it out, even if it's irrelevant. And let me zoom in. I gotta keep making sure because otherwise you guys can't see anything. I have a 1440p monitor and a 1080 stream, so if I don't remember to zoom in, just let me know because I can just get carried away. Which affordable tablet is better? Okay, Samsung Galaxy Tab A, Control F, Stadia. Google Stadia game streaming support. Google Cloud Gaming Service is arguably the best of a group of up-and-coming streaming services. Samsung's tablets are some of the few that officially support the Stadia app. Okay, and then now the TV support the Stadia app, right? What else they got? Good Android OS support. Okay. Okay, but that was a quick one, but it seems like it makes sense that their tablet supported. I mean, are people forgetting that Android is owned by Google, that YouTube is owned by Google, that when's the last time you guys went on Bing or YouTube search or Yahoo search? You know what I mean? These are all products um, that are free. They're free to use, and they're now the market leaders. If not, they have a huge amount of the market share. So I don't understand why people, because because they discontinued a few products, and they think they're gonna leave one of the biggest economies, as far as entertainment, out of their portfolio. It doesn't really make sense to me. You know what I mean? But Samsung Galaxy Tab, okay, Amazon. Oh, it's always funny how they have the exact same article in two different websites. Marvel's Avengers adds Thor Cosmic Head Herald comic outfit. There you go. So for if Cowboy's watching, and he watches, I mean, he plays Marvel's Avengers. I play it too, but I kind of give it a break, because I had trouble with that first card. So, but yeah, for those of you guys interested, Thor's Cosmic Herald comic outfit has been released. I had Pixel 2 and 4, now Samsung S21 Ultra, loving it. Love the Pixels too. Yeah, I mean, I only got the Pixel because when I first started on Stadia, it was one of the few phones that was supported. I could play it on my old phones, but they were already kind of dying out, performance-wise. So I figured, you know what, let me see what these Pixels have to offer. Plus, I got like $100 off for upgrading. Yeah, app iMessage is the honeypot for me. My family are all iPhones, so I need iMessage to keep in touch. Clever little sausages. Yeah, and they make it harder. There's a documentary somewhere on YouTube where Apple purposely shows you who's using Android, and by changing the color. And even though they can apply that technology so that they're talking the same, I guess, format, they won't do it because they know that people, especially young kids, will get pressured if that I don't know if it's green or blue, but whenever that Android bubble pops up on an iPhone, they're like, oh, this guy doesn't even have an app. It's kind of messed up. That's one of the reasons I don't like Apple, really. They know that they're pressuring people into their products, but hey, to each their own. Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra is one of my favorites ways to play the. Oh yeah, I had a Galaxy tablet before, but then I started breaking and decided not to buy one because my laptop turns into a tablet, so I haven't bought another tablet. My girls have tablets; they're from Amazon. I have a laptop that turns into a tablet, so we have enough devices in the house that I don't feel like I need to. I might though. I might, because my phone, I guess I'm going blind. I have 20/20 vision, but whenever I'm looking at my phone, I start getting kind of like strain on my eyes. Hey, Michelle, oh my gosh, how you been, Michelle? Long time no see. Welcome, welcome. We're checking out the Google Stadia news if you're interested. So when I look at my phone, I start getting kind of nauseous now. Not nauseous, yeah, strained. And so I think I need a bigger screen. My family's all Apple, and my wife hates that I'm the only different one. I can't FaceTime. Me have to Facebook message. Yeah, my wife keeps begging me for Apple products, and I said no, no way, not in my house. Get that Apple stuff out of my house. It's a freelance writer or organization that sells the same article via a distributor network. Oh, okay. These days, blogs or even newspapers employ hardly anyone to write. Yeah, didn't somebody get in trouble because it came out that they only pay $20 per article or something crazy like that? Like one of the gaming one of the gaming magazines, or I forget who, but they're only paying like $20 an article. And they're like, who's making a living from $20 per article? Blue for Apple, green for Android. Yeah. So I have a lot of soldiers that use Apple, and they get annoyed because every time they make a group text, anytime that I hit a like, or when I add somebody, they start getting a bunch of different messages. They try to pressure me to go to iPhone, but it's not gonna happen. Hey, Geek Nick Sneak, welcome, welcome, welcome. When I talk too fast, I start stumbling my words. Ta-da! Michelle. Michelle's from my Animal Crossing community, guys. She's also a really good moderator. She says she's not, but she's great. 2022, but once you hit 50, everything drops off. Yeah, I can tell I'm losing it a little bit. And I need specs for the close-up screens. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that pretty soon. Blue light glasses, no, I don't think it's the light. I think it's how close it is, because as soon as I back up, then it goes away. I think I'm losing. I'm gonna end up being farsighted, right? That I can only see kind of far. That's what I'm, or maybe like me and Rock. I think Rock, I'm gonna end up being like Rock, where I'm gonna have to use glasses for something close. I'm not a big reader, so that that's not gonna affect me much. You and I create hours worth of content for YouTube to see your advertising around for far less than 20. Yeah, I went into YouTube knowing that advertising wasn't gonna be my bread and butter. The only reason I decided to kind of chase that 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of views is because it was a nice little challenge for me, and I was able to do it. But I don't think I ever considered. I mean, I want to be a full-time streamer because I enjoy it, but I don't think I ever. I don't want to contradict myself. It would be nice to be a full-time streamer, but it's not something that I see as, as a long-term kind of thing. Especially once I move to Mexico. I'm gonna retire in Mexico. Once I move to Mexico, I don't even know if I'm gonna be, creating content. We'll see. You never know. India sees 40% rise in hardcore mobile gamers post-COVID. Man, if as soon as we hit India, bro, Stadia is gonna explode. I mean, cloud gaming. To be fair, um, it's. I wonder if anybody's over there now. I wonder which companies are there. How do I get rid of all this advertisement? Okay, see, I'm making these guys money. India sees 40% rise in hardcore mobile gamers post COVID. Driven by powerful smartphones, there has been a 40% surge in hardcore mobile gamers in India in the post pandemic period. A new report showed on Wednesday mobile gaming in India. Okay, that was the end of the paragraph. Good job reading, Leo. Mobile gaming in India saw a healthy 60% on year growth, and in comparison to the pre-COVID period, there has been a whopping more than 100% uptick in paid gaming. Wow. 3 in every 5 gamers spend 31 to 120 minutes in a typical play session, and on an average, each gamer spends 79 minutes in a typical play session, according to cyber media research. Hyper casual gamers have over the past 2 years switched or upgraded to new smartphones, and this is reflected in the increased game time, said Prahub Ram, head industry intelligence group. Near 86% gamers are satisfied with their current smartphone as a gaming device. Smartphone gaming is increasingly becoming social, with gamers connecting with friends and family over gaming, said Satya Mohanty, head industry. Okay. The average number of games installed in a smartphone stands at 7, of which at least 4 games are played regularly. So a while ago, I had one of my friends. She's not very tech savvy, but she knows that I enjoy technology. She has 3 boys, and if you have anybody that has 3 boys, if you know anybody that has 3 boys, they require a lot of supervision. And so she was struggling to find games or apps for their phones that would run decent without having to like, for example, right? I know I'm switching, same topic, just different story. My daughters have Fire tablets. They run out of space because they start playing a game, they get bored from it, so they download another one, they get bored of that one, download another one. At some point, I always have to go through and just delete all of them so they can download them again. So that's the problem that she was having, especially because some of the kids were really, some of the boys were really young. And so she's like, do you know any apps that they can play a bunch of games without having to download a bunch of apps? And that's pre-Stadia, actually. And so ever since then, I told them about Stadia. I got them a Stadia Premier Pro, a Premier Stadia Premier package for their house. But yeah, so a lot of the problems that people have when they're playing on their phones is that they run out of space, or every time they log in, they have to update or download something. That's why I don't really play the games that I have on my phone as much. I have PUBG Mobile, and I have Call of Duty. And every time I try to play it, I have to do some kind of a download, and it's like almost half a gig, almost a gig every time that I do it, and it just takes way too much time. There's even 5 gamers play action and adventures games. Hardcore gamers mostly play or prefer action and first-person shooter games. The finding showed. And you gotta go find the shower. So you can 2 in every 3 hardcore gamers have participated in online gaming contests with a 10% YOY growth in gamer participation. Okay, very interesting. However, let's get to there's only one. Okay, right here. Okay, hardcore gamers participated in. Okay, some of the prominent gaming titles played, including Counter-Strike, StarCraft 2, League of Legends, and Rocket League. Rocket League is on mobile. 4 in every 9 hardcore gamers have played cloud game. 4 in every 9 hardcore gamers have played cloud-based games on their smartphone, with cloud gaming familiarity driven by Sony PlayStation. Oh my God, Microsoft Xbox Game Pass and Google Stadia. So when I first started doing this show, this series, I came across an article from Taiwan that surveyed a bunch of people about cloud gaming. I even made like a separate clip from it if you guys want to check that out. And even though Stadia is not in Taiwan, it was part of the list, but it was below Xbox and PlayStation. And now I have never run into somebody here in the cloud community that has talked about the PlayStation cloud service as the best at anything, right? So it makes me wonder, why is it that PlayStation is even on the list when their cloud gaming service is arguably the worst out of all of them, including Luna, which just came out of beta. And so it's just brand recognition, right? Oh my gosh. What is that? Can you guys hear that? Hold on, maybe my suckers are super loud to me. Oh, I know what it is. It's a bunch of military helicopters going over. There's every base you can imagine is here. You and I create ours. He's made the job easy. Yeah. Oh, okay. I made the modding job easy. It's not about the money. Certainly not at my level. Yeah, it's excellent, mate. Have you tried PlayStation now? It's my higher quality than Xbox Cloud Gaming Series. Oh, okay. It never comes up in the conversation, and then I don't even think I can have access to it. Is it because it has been getting rebuilt? Was it like in hiatus, or because I mean, I don't think I've ever went into like a cowboy, you know how they get, right? Onto a cowboy stream. Yeah, I think it was a UH60. Either that or the Chinooks. I saw Chinooks earlier today. Wait, that is the UH60, right? I forget already. But I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about PlayStation Cloud. Even all the videos, all the news people, they always talk about how the service is changing. But I've never been. I mean, I haven't tried PlayStation Now at all. I've tried xCloud. I've tried Luna. In fact, I just did one recently. I tried GFN. But I mean, regardless, it's brand recognition, right? So I don't know. It's just interesting. It shows that Stadia has a whole lot of people to convince before it gets to even close to top 3. TV and cloud gaming market to witness huge growth by. I think we read this one before. It's 23 hours ago. Let's see. I think we might have read this one already, but let's check it out. What does it say? TV and cloud gaming market to witness huge growth by 2029. Google Stadia, Microsoft, Nvidia, GeForce Now, China Digital TV Holdings, Sony PlayStation, Apple TV, Tencent start. The TV and cloud gaming research report studies primarily and secondary research in order to analyze the data effectively. It already lost me. The market study further also draws attention to crucial industry factors such as global clients, potential customers, and sellers, which instigates positive company growth. In order to gauge the turning point of the businesses, significant market key players are also enlisted in order to deliver readers with in-depth analysis about industry strategies. That was gibberish to me right now. The TV and cloud gaming report is highly structured into a region-wide study. The regional analysis comprehensively done by the researchers highlights key regions and their dominating countries, accounting for substantial revenues share in the market. The study helps understand how the market will fare in the respective region, while also mentioning the emerging regions growing with a significant. I think they're just explaining what some of the variables from the research, right? Download free sample report. The report provides a comprehensive analysis of company profiles. Google, Stadia, Microsoft, NVIDIA listed below. Ooh. I might have to come back to this one. Let me click download, see if it lets me. Oops, of course. It's not going to be for free. Let's see. Is it just a... It looks like a report that's for sale, which I'm not that interested to buy it. I mean, I'm interested to see it, not to buy it. Did I mute myself? Okay. The study reports offers a comprehensive standards of TV and cloud gaming market size across the globe as a regional country level. Okay. It says download free sample report. Oh, sample report. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to that at some point. I am interested in what it has to say. So for those of you guys who aren't aware, Super Bomberman Online is going away December 1st. So it came, I think, December 2020, and I guess it didn't pull enough numbers, even after it went free to play and like other systems, and so it's going away December 1st. So maybe we can have like a community Super Bomberman the last week. What do you guys think about that? Have everybody in the Stadia community just play Bomberman all day as a farewell to the game, because it's fun. I enjoyed it. It's almost nostalgic because of the first few Bombermans that I played back in the day. Cowboy doesn't have PS Plus, let alone PS Now. See, like that's confusing to me. PS Plus and PS Now. I thought it was the same thing, and it was PS Now turning into PS Plus. That's too much. It's too confusing for me. It's been around much longer than most of the cloud services. Spaceman has covered it. It's super high quality 1080. It has way more games than Xbox. Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, I've never had never had a PlayStation, so never really knew anything. Not that I wasn't interested, I just never really knew anything about them. You know me, I've got everything that you can get in the UK, and I approach each open-minded. Yeah, I'm not anti any systems. What I look at, okay, so I'll give you an example, right? I'm all in on Stadia because it was the one that I found first. Stadia, I saw a Stadia commercial in April 2020. I saw it, I got the 2 free months, I canceled it, and then right before the 2 months expired, I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna stick with it since I'm still, because we thought we were gonna only be stuck in the house for a couple months, right? In fact, we only thought it was gonna be a couple weeks, if I remember correctly. And so we were still stuck indoors, so I subscribed to it, and then I started finding, GFN. I think it was GFN next, because it was free, and I would play the 1 hour. I think I played Fortnite on there for a little bit. I had this better quality with Stadia. That's before the 3080 tier, so I would keep going back to Stadia. And then I got a 2-month priority membership from a vet. He auctioned it off. He raffled it, and I won it. So I did the 2 months of GFN, but I didn't have any games on Steam because I wasn't a gamer. So anything that I wanted to play on GFN, either I had to buy I had to buy puberty, sorry, or I had to use the free to play games, right? And it was only for those 2 months I could play as long as 6 hours, I think. But before that and after that, it was only the 1 hour. So I don't have anything against GFN. In fact, it probably plays about the same, sometimes even better than Stadia, even if on the free tier. But I don't have any games. They're all free to play games that I can have access to them on my Switch. So there's nothing bringing me to GFN because I don't have really good Epic and Steam libraries. And all the games that I do have access to, I have access to them on the Switch. Uh, Luna, it didn't even come up to me until March, and then I have Amazon Prime, so then I play their games. There are 4 games. This month is 5 games, but I don't want to pay $10 for games when I don't have enough time to play the games that I have. So I'd be paying $20 and then another $10 if I want to go to GFN. So that'd be $30 for basically playing all the games on Stadia, because some of the Luna games are similar, or some of them are even the same. And then was it XCloud is $15. I'm just not that hardcore to even go one more service. So I'm not anti those services. You know what I mean? It's just that for me, it doesn't make sense because I barely have enough time to play Stadia games, let alone. But what if I do that? What if I add Luna? That's 100 and something games. Xbox, that's what, 200 and something. What else? GFN, like I said, I have 100 and something games, but those are the free to play ones. So that's 2, 3, 4, 400 and something games. That's way too many. I have trouble deciding from 198 games, let alone. That's way too much. Yeah, you've been playing Stadia a long time. Yeah, so Michelle, she knows because I was streaming Stadia, and then I wasn't bringing any people in, and it's okay. I was still having fun. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm really addicted to this Animal Crossing game, so let me start streaming it. And the only reason I hesitated, in fact, Michelle came into my like second or third stream of Animal Crossing because she was one of the first ones. And the only reason I hesitated is because to be able to stream my Nintendo Switch, I had to buy a capture card, and it was $150 for a capture card. I got the cheapest one, the Aver Media, which was $130, just so that I can stream the Switch. So like, not only did I spend $300 on the Switch, and then I had to buy my wife a Switch because she was addicted to Animal Crossing. So that's another $200. And then I had to spend $130 on the capture card just to play the game. But with Stadia, I got it in April. I started streaming in April. No money, zero. So it's a good sell. PS Now's biggest problem is they don't allow streaming from the PS5, so it's too much effort to conquer it. Sony. Wait, PS Now biggest problem is they don't allow streaming from the PS5, so it's too much effort to. I'm not sure what conquer is. Sony they eat themselves. But so wait, so how do you play it then? You play it off of what, PS4 and computer? Because you can't play it on the phone app, right? So it's okay. You play it on a tablet. You know what I mean? So if you can't play it on a phone, that means it's probably not compatible with Android. So that most likely you can't even play it on a tablet, right? You can't broadcast it. You can stream it, of course, but oh, I see what you're saying. No, you're good. You're good, Rocket. You're good. If you're bad with terms, what about me? I'm terrible. All right, we got 40 minutes. We haven't even finished our first page. I talked too much. Fresh terror awaits players in Resident Evil VR. So that's another one that came out in the PlayStation, or whatever they call their event. Resident Evil VI launches a new add-on plan that offers Disney Plus. See, Google Stadia dead. Look, that just pops up because there's an article somewhere in there that they put that. That's pretty clever though. When AR and VR meet the outdoors, the mixed reality. Resident Evil, Hitman 3, June roadmap brings three elusive targets. I think we saw that one last week. What does the future hold for EA Sports after FIFA 23? They're going to name it something else. Hitman 3 Year 2, June 2022, roadmap revealed. Some Samsung QN95B Neo QLED review. Okay. Are you guys in the market for a new TV? I'm pretty happy with mine right now. Especially since I have the Chromecast Ultra. I don't really need a new TV. No dongle, no problem. Why Microsoft is betting on smart TVs. Super Bomberman is going. Google brings Chromecast with Google TV to Europe, India. Oh, okay. But does that mean they can have Stadia? Because when they first released Google TV, it wasn't Stadia wasn't available, right? Wasn't that like a big kind of embarrassing thing for Google? Google brings Chromecast with Google TV to Europe, India next on the list. Oh, India next on the list. Oh, they got me. They got me to click. The new Chromecast with Google TV is a big step up from previous Chromecast offering 4K HDR streaming at 60 frames per second. Isn't that the same as the first one, Chromecast Ultra? Dolby Vision and HDR10 support Dolby Atmos pass-through and a voice remote. Okay, yeah, those are upgrades. With a dedicated Google Assistant button. It's powered by a quad-core algorithm chipset paired with 2 gigabytes of RAM, 8 gigabytes of storage, and supports Google Stadia. Who is also reportedly working on a lower-end model of the Chromecast with Google TV and will be powered by and offers 1080p streaming support. So the only difference from the Ultra, from the regular Chromecast was the 4K, right? All right. So it says India next. It didn't say it was already supported. All right. So we're almost. I think I'm gonna go about. Yeah. Let's do another 15-20 minutes. Let's see if anything interesting pops up. So again, last time it was 6 hours from when that breakpoint thing popped up. So we're already past that. Most likely everything after this has been covered in a video somewhere. India sees 40% surge. PUBG update 18.1 patch notes review. Oh, there's an update for PUBG. I want to play it. Microsoft wants to turn your smart TV into an Xbox console. Borderlands 3 gets full crossplay on consoles, PC, and cloud. Gamers are now free to play with each other across Xbox One, Xbox Series X, S, PS4, PS5, Steam, Epic Game Store, and Google Stadia's cloud streaming service. Oh, I thought that was available already. Is there a Star Wars Jedi Survivor Nintendo Switch release? 10 games like Diablo to play if you're bored of waiting for... Wait, it came out already, right? Super Bomberman. Konami promises new Bomberman games are on the way. Super Bomberman. 12 best open world survivor games for PS4, PS5. Let's see. Anything else looks interesting? Claim your Stadia Pro games for June through 7 titles. Chrome unboxing. Top 15 games releasing in June 2022. It's out on June 30th for Xbox. Ooh. Okay. It's probably something that's already been covered, but check it out anyways. Outriders World Slayer. Yeah, okay. It's the expansion pack. Alright, that's it. It's just the expansion pack for Outriders. Xbox Cloud Gaming gets a couple of big hitters from Ubisoft. Super Bomberman are online. Here's why GeForce Now is the best cloud gaming service. Let's see. I said it before. If GeForce Now gives me a free subscription, I'll stream it. But then I have the problem with only having the free games. That's my problem. Can you guys see that? All right. So cloud gaming platforms have surged over the past several years, bringing out contenders like Xbox Cloud Gaming, Google Stadia, and Amazon Luna, but one of them reigns above the rest. Here are 5 reasons why NVIDIA's GeForce Now is the best cloud gaming option available, bar none. Wow, bar none. They're going to be talking about the 3080 tier. Industry-leading GPU power. To kick things off, GeForce Now is powered by some of the absolute best hardware money can buy, not just in the cloud, but for consumer gaming PCs as well. At the top end, you can subscribe for priority access to an RTX 3080 GPU, a piece of kit that's been notoriously hard to come by since the pandemic, though you can occasionally find one on Amazon. This tier can run games on Ultra setting at 1440p, 120 frames per second, or 4K, 60 frames when playing on PC or Mac. Can you play games on Mac? I don't hear too many people playing games on a Mac. Even on the low end, GeForce Now's base priority and free tiers are good enough to deliver quality gaming experience at up to 1080 60 frames. While this doesn't sound like a lot of performance, these tiers match and occasionally exceed the graphical output you'll find on Xbox Cloud Gaming. Amazon Luna and Google Stadia's free option, Stadia Pro, can stream at 4K and up to 60 frames per second, but only if the games are properly optimized. Finally, that was it. Finally, GeForce Now's RTX 3080 and priority tiers come with the ray tracing capabilities, a feature that's only currently supported on Xbox Cloud Gaming. It's got the games. Long enough. Okay, so it says now officially supports more than 1,300 titles with 118 of them available to play for free. Yeah, so I have all 118 is a lot, but I have access to those. Well, I guess the benefit is that on my Nintendo Switch, I have to download and update them every time. So the best part is that all these games come directly from your favorite PC game stores. A massive global footprint. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Nothing on India yet. Oh, they have GeForce in Mexico. I don't know. Having the ability to play great games on powerful hardware in the clouds is only useful if you can actually access them. True that. Play PC games on all of your devices. Yeah, I play on my phone sometimes. GeForce Now, I mean. Okay. That's an opinion. That's my response to everything. That's an opinion. Luna's better. That's an opinion. Xbox is way better. That's definitely an opinion. Action RPG Lies of P will be playable on legacy consoles. Huh? Lies of P, what is that? Action RPG Lies of P will be playable on legendary consoles. Is that coming to Stadia? Has it been announced? Lies of P is being made for PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Google Stadia. The release is expected in 2023. Is that like a series? It's search images. What is it? Has this been announced? Have you guys seen this before? Is this like the what is it, Scrolls Online? What's the name of that game? So hey, what's up, Victor? Welcome, welcome. Oh, somebody said bless you. Michelle said bless you, Maggie. She can't hear me. Oh, okay. 2023, huh? Bomberman, Ofcom, 58% of UK players subscribe to a game service. Ooh. There you go, Rock. You might be interested in this. 58%, that's a lot, huh? What is this? Okay. Ofcom. What's Ofcom? 58% of UK players subscribe to a games service. Overall, 60% of UK adults and 91% of kids play video games. We're all young at heart. UK communications regulator Ofcom released its Online Nation 2022 report revealing that 58% of UK players were subscribed to a game subscription service during Q4 2021. PlayStation Plus is the most popular paid-for subscription service in the UK, with 3.2 million subscribers, and at the end of last year, followed by Xbox Game Pass at 2.6 million, Xbox Live Gold at 1.5 million, and Nintendo Switch Online at 1.49 million. These are all just regular services, right? They're not cloud services. There also were 2.1 million people subscribing to cloud gaming services by the end of 2021. 2.1 million. Okay, so let's just real quick. Let me do the math. 3.2 plus 2.6 is 5, 8, 6, 7, 3, 879. 8.79 million people playing games, subscribe to regular games, and out of those 8 million, 2.1 are cloud. That's 25%. That seems high. I guess they're not talking about the ones with consoles, so maybe that's a whole different number. But that's pretty impressive that out of the ones signed up to cloud services, I mean to game services subscriptions, 25% are cloud based. Cloud gaming services by the end of 2021, and Sony was once again the leader with PlayStation Now. Oh wow, that's you, Rock. The report noted that this figure increased to 2.9 million users when including those who access the free GeForce Now and Google Stadia. Oh, okay, there we go. Wow. Okay. So the report noted that this figure increases to 2.9 million users when including those who access. Oh, okay. So 2.1 from the known, like PlayStation, Xbox. Nintendo doesn't have a cloud service, so 2.1. Whoa, wait a second. 2.1 million just for PlayStation and Xbox, right? Because Nintendo doesn't have online cloud service. So 2.1, so that's 0.8 million using GeForce Now and Google Stadia. Interesting. I like numbers, man. I like math. Yeah. So what percentage is that? 2.1 plus 0.8. That's what, 30%, around 30%. In terms of subscription services not linked to a specific platform, Amazon Prime gaming services was the highest reaching subscription service during Q4. In terms of subscription services not linked to a specific platform, Amazon Prime Gaming. Oh, okay. That's like an app you can download games in. In a separate survey about video on demand, Ofcom noted that only 54% of recent Netflix users were aware of its games offerings, and only 8% have played a Netflix game. Elsewhere in the report, Ofcom noted that 39% of UK adults over 16 play online games versus 56% of kids ages between 3 and 15. So look at the difference between kids and adults that play. So 60% adults, 91% kids. And then when we look at online games, so 16% the online games, 39% of UK adults, 39% of adults. It seems like those numbers are way closer, right? Overall, 6% of UK adults and 91% of 3 to 15-year-olds play video games, whether on mobile consoles or PC. The report goes quite in depth into the different platforms, which mobile remaining the number one platform in the UK with 37% of players. It's followed by consoles at 30% and tablets. So what happens when they use Google Stadia or GFN, when they can switch back and forth between mobile and TV and PCs and stuff? Oh, that's a Thank you for the subscription. Thank you. Appreciate that. The Crinner Scoop. That's hard to say. The Crinner Scoop. Scoop. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Scoop de doop. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. And so yeah, for those of you guys who are like me and kind of number nerdy, you know, like we like numbers, this is it right here. H. I'm 40. I'll be 42 in August. So I'm in this age category. 652 people, right? 47% mobile phones, smartphones. 41 consoles. 41%. 22 on tablet. 15 on laptop. 15 on desktop. 7 on smart TVs. Wait. Oh, okay. Without a console on their TV. Okay. Virtual reality gaming headset, 6%. Plays game on any device, 73%. Wow. Out of the 652, 73% in my age. Well, I guess you can look at totals here, 60%. Okay, interesting. Interesting. During Q4 2021, UK gamers spent an average of 7 hours and 33 minutes playing weekly. In the UK, the most played mobile games is Candy Crush, with 1.2 million UK adults on average still playing the 2012 King title daily. In February 2022, 2.5 million people played Candy Crush in the UK, which was followed by Pokemon Go at 1.6 million and Roblox at 1.5 million. Still on the free-to-play front, Unexpected Hit or Wordle had an average of 8.4. I still haven't played that game. 8.4 million visitors on its site in the UK in February 2022 for an average of 1.8 million daily visitors. Okay. All right, very interesting, very interesting. So as you can see, cloud gaming is still a baby, still very, very far away, I think, from any kind of majority share. Mobile gaming grows 16%, 12 months on 12 months in post. Oh, and post-pandemic. Okay, we saw something like that before. What? With cloud gaming families pushed by Sony PlayStation Now. Sorry, guys. Every time I see numbers, I get excited. So we're gonna explore those numbers real quick. But I'm gonna make it short. Okay, so there is improved consciousness among hardcore avid gamers around cloud. What? There is improved consciousness among hardcore avid gamers around cloud gaming. 4 in each 9 hardcore avid gamers have performed cloud-based video games on their smartphone. I think this seems like it's translated. With cloud gaming familiarity pushed by Sony PlayStation, obviously, Xbox, and see, Google Stadia is top 3. How come GFN is not on there? Okay. Where's the site from? Gossip Chimp. Okay. I don't know if you guys were able to see that, but anyways. Yeah, this makes it worse. All right. Okay, I think we're at an hour. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can scan real quick and see and find anything interesting. Okay, Bomberman. Game Vice. What's Game Vice? Oh, okay, it's a controller. Ghost Recon Breakpoint saves on Stadia reportedly working. Okay, it's not for me, but okay. Is Google Stadia dying? Oh, I know I shouldn't click it. I know I shouldn't click it. I'm gonna click it. Self-control. I'm just gonna start defending it, but oh my gosh, man, what's up with all this? Am I too close? Oops. Okay. A lot of folks have been wondering if Google Stadia is dying. Well, the answer to this question is not as simple as you might think. Google had promised its users a competent and futuristic cloud gaming service. Folks from around the globe warmly welcome Stadia. The main principle behind this project was to allow people to game even on low-end devices without any problems. It has an extensive library of both free-to-play and paid games. So why are folks thinking that Google Stadia is going to die? In this article, we are going to discuss this very topic. So stick with us till the end. I'll try. Click it. Michelle, are you supposed to be helping me with this addiction? What does this service offer? As we mentioned before, Google Stadia offers you a wide range of games that can be played online via their cloud service. This allows people to play any game on any device, but Google over-promised and under-delivered with Stadia. Also, it has other competitors like NVIDIA GeForce Now. NVIDIA has been doing a great job of upgrading the service, but this service is widely available on all Android devices. This does give them a slight upper hand when it comes to cloud gaming. Well, why is Google Stadia dying? And should you keep purchasing Google Stadia games? To know the answer, proceed with the article. That's the second lead-in. Oh, Wilson, what it is, man? What it is? Did you just wake up? They missed you on the last few streams. This has been a big question for quite some time now. This is surprising as this cloud service is relatively new, but Google has lost the focus that it had when Stadia was first released. There are also several other factors that are at play. Google Stadia is no match for experience that NVIDIA GeForce Now provides, and this is a fact. NVIDIA has been around for what, 7 years, right? Since 2015. So I mean, they obviously had a leg up on things. On the contrary, there are other services like xCloud and PS Now, which are also emerging as tough competitors for Stadia, making it much less likely product to purchase. If Google doesn't make changes to implement better technology on Stadia, it wouldn't pan out well for the cloud gaming service. It wouldn't. Morning, Windstar. Oh, morning, evening. What time is it for him? It's 8 in the morning for. No, it's 7 in the morning for Wilson. I just woke up. As we mentioned before, Google has also lost the vigor it had during the launch of this service. It will most probably not have the. Sorry, I was looking at my screen. We're most likely going to have the latest titles and is struggling with player retention. If things continue the way they are now, then Google Stadia might actually die in the future. Well, this brings us to the end of this article. We hope that you found it helpful. No way. AndroidGram.com. They got me. I got tricked. See? That's why that's called clickbait. That was a $20 article right there. We were talking about that earlier. We were talking about how some companies, some publishers are only offering $20 per story. That was a $20 story right there. What's been the overall message from the news this morning, the Primo? So the biggest thing is Resident Evil is coming to Amazon Luna. It didn't specify Amazon Luna, but it's coming, remastered. Stadia still sucks, apparently. PlayStation's coming up, even though I've never played PlayStation cloud gaming. What else? Oh, a lot of you just missed. After I finish the stream, go back. Whatever was that, 15 minutes from now, at 45 minutes in, and then I just read a very interesting article about UK gamers. Very, very interesting to me. So don't forget, okay, after this stream ends, go back to 45 minutes in. Destiny 2 season of the Haunted Week 2 changes. We've been getting into a lot of numbers with some of these articles. Google Stadia gets 7 games. The Razer Barracuda mixed. Oh, that's the one I have. Isn't this the one I have? I'm not sure. Keynote. The remote game streaming stick by Microsoft. My Little Pony and Maritime Bay Adventure is out. FIFA 23. Oh, that's another one too. The NFL 23 not coming, and FIFA 23 not coming to Stadia. Those are the big ones. Yeah, it's. I found it interesting. I think I lost half the people though in that article. Too many numbers, and then I tried to do the math in my head, and it didn't work out. I don't think. Game Vice for iPad reviews. Who needs a Steam Deck, anyways? Still, see, I don't want to be a device hater, but I don't understand. I guess you have to be a real gamer not happy with Switch performance to be excited about the Steam Deck. I have zero interest in a Steam Deck. None. Like not even a little bit. Game virus for iPad. 15 best games like Valorant. Microsoft is working on Keystone. The Division 2 patch. Microsoft is rumored to be making dongle. LG releases OLED TV range for 2022. What is Google Takeout and how? What is Google Takeout and how? Oh, okay. Huh? Your profile, gaming activity, and social interactions on Google Stadia. Okay, I don't know what that is. 10 best Switch horse riding games. My Little Pony. What's up with My Little Pony coming up on the game is almost coming to Google Stadia this summer. Oh, okay. It is almost coming to Stadia. Okay, good. David Laurel, is that his name? You no interest, but I struggle playing on any mobile device, so I'm probably not their audience. Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to struggle with the Switch, especially when my big hands and the little Joy Cons. I mean, I feel like I'm just grabbing the most sensitive china with my hands when I try to play. I'm a tech lover, so I'll be there for the. You'll be there for the Steam Deck. So my biggest problem with the Steam Deck is the same problem that I have with the Switch. It's gonna be outdated at some point, right? I mean, I just bought the Switch in 2020. It was already 3 years old. It's been 2 years, and so the next one's gonna come out, next year, the year after that, and then it's gonna be outdated. You know what I mean? And the new games that come out aren't gonna be supported, and then you have to buy another one. I think it's very clear that PlayStation and Xbox are trying to build up their cloud gaming because they're losing money on the consoles. I mean, that's my assumption. You know, I mean, that's what everybody always says, that they lose money with the consoles. They do it for the games. That's another reason why a lot of their games are digital now, and like GameStop and stuff are struggling because they make more money from the digital download because it's easy than the hard copy. Something to do with a contract. I'm gonna look that up. But there's something to do with the contract with developers that if they download the game, if somebody buys the download version, the digital version, they don't have to pay as much. Oh, maybe not the contract. Maybe it's the fact that they have to produce the 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 hard copy, right? Whether it's a CD, a disc, or a cartridge. So they lose money on it because they would have to produce it. Something like that. I forget. I'm just making it up right now, I think. Yeah, for some things, I like hard copy. But if it's an online game like Fortnite, it wouldn't be a smart idea to buy like a Fortnite hard copy because it's all online. So you just need constantly updating. Well, there is no physical production, no distribution, no 30% to retailers, cost of hosting, but that's tiny. Exactly. You know what I mean? Uh, so Sony, Xbox, Nintendo, they make more money when you download the game than when you go to the store to Best Buy and you buy the discs because they have to produce those discs. Yeah, something like that. Ghost Recon Breakpoint games saved on Stadia have been, yeah, not for everybody. Why I might never buy a graphics card for gaming ever again. So I'm going to be talking about cloud gaming, the best Chromebooks for gaming in 2022. Aren't all Chromebooks the best for gaming since that's all they do? Destiny 2, a Zelda game with cutting edge graphics will never happen. My Xbox Keystone release. Keystone New Destiny 2. That's it. Okay, everybody, we made it. That only took us an hour and 10 minutes. If I didn't go in such long rants, it would have taken us 10 minutes probably. So that's it for the Google search. And for those of you guys who have been here before, now we're going to go on to YouTube. This is where we find cool content creators. You will probably see yourself here if you streamed or dropped a video this week. So we're going to do the same thing. Google Rock, you're gonna be here a lot because all your streams for the charity that you've been doing. So let's check you out. Google Stadia, boom. And then this guy, man, how does this guy? Okay, so check this out, right? Every time you search Google Stadia, this guy a video pops up. Trying out Google Stadia 2 years later. So it happened 4 months ago. It has 313,000 views. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and check him out because I've never watched it.
So a little while ago here on the channel, we did a video.
Not that one. This one. Okay, let's see.
Well, it's been more than 2 years since
313,000 views.
It's been almost a year since Google announced that they were going to be closing down any of their internal studios that they had formed in order to make games for the platform. I think it was around that time that I really checked out of Stadia and just...
Hold on. Look at this right here. Top 10 reasons why Google Stadia failed. I guess it failed, guys. I guess it failed. Hope you guys got your money back from Google because...
hadn't really been looking at it much at all. But it's still around. In fact, they've been updating Google Stadia for a while now.
He's got a PlayStation shirt on. That's funny.
And I thought we would jump back in and see
the
what
box is brand new
they've done here. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that like button helps out a ton. And if you're new here to the Spawn Wave channel, make sure you subscribe down below. So I do have this Google Stadia Premier Edition that I ordered a while ago when they were doing like the free Google Stadia boxes. If you remember, at one
they weren't doing free Stadia boxes.
At one point it popped up. I saw Wario64 tweet it out, and what it was if you were a member for YouTube Premium with Google, which I am.
Oh, okay,
you would
that
be able
was
to
free.
just get one of these sent out to you.
That's true. They did give away free versions for YouTube Premium.
Quickly, and this showed up like a week later, and I've kind of been holding on to it ever since. I was actually trying to figure out what I was going to do with it, and you know what? It makes sense to just use this here with the controllers. Since I used Google Stadia, I'm on the browser now, but I do have to sync up the Stadia. Launched, it was super bare bones. You couldn't even buy games through the browser. You had to use the phone app to buy a game.
Yeah,
and
that was
then you
irritating.
could go to your browser and play it there, or through the Chromecast and all of this. It was very strange. I think when it launched, it was certainly a knee-jerk reaction from Google because they wanted to beat things like Luna and even Xbox with xCloud at the time to market. And look up there.
Who came first?
Games, there's on sale new releases. Stadia Pro games. There's actually a lot here for pro games. It says see all. Wow, okay. Control Ultimate Edition, Bloodstained, Moonlighter, Blue Fire, Trails of Cold Steel 3. These are all games that are part of the pro membership that I can just play. Ease 8. It's pretty good. Dirt 5, of course, went over Terraria. Shantae, Risky's Revenge. Destroy All Humans.
Was Shantae that popular? I mean, I played it. It's kind of hard for me, but I didn't know it was that famous.
Needed, and then you can also just connect to software, so I guess like OBS or something there. So what should we claim? Let's claim Darksiders 3. I feel like that's a game that I'll be able to feel any kind of input latency.
I wonder if he signed up to pro.
Jump in. Okay, so we're into the game now, and I'll admit it's not.
What is it? I'm interested. Oh, have fun maybe, and to bother at all. Loving this fundraiser you're doing. Yep. Yeah, great job, Rock, on that fundraiser, man. You're almost there. Oh, okay, wait, I missed a couple of messages. Hold on. Well, there is no... I'm hoping today I'm off to the last rugby game of the season this afternoon, but I want to get a charity stream in every day. Thanks for the support, brother. Yeah, you know what's funny? It's great job on the streams. I guess I look like some like a Japanese rugby player. He's not Japanese. He's from New Zealand, but I look like him. One of these days I'll show you his picture. But yeah, a bunch of my Japanese customers kept trying to take pictures with me and kept saying I look like that. It's, I guess, Japan's captain, Japan's national team's rugby captain, something like that. Oh, okay. You know, I was actually thinking about doing a history of cloud gaming video, Rock. I'm just not, I'm just kind of lazy. I tend to put stuff out for a long time, but maybe we can work on something like that together. That'd be cool. Sounds like you've been around for a while with the cloud gaming. So yeah, yeah. Look him up. Mike Megu. Remember Megu? Megu. Remember the rugby player that looked like me or that I look like? Mike Lynch. Michael Lynch. Michael Lynch. Michael Leach, something like that. Look him up. Michael Leach of Japan national team rugby captain, and he looks like.
As like laggy as I would expect like a streaming service to be. Certainly not how it used to be way back in the day with like Gaikai or On Live. It's gotten better as you expect with technology. It's still something you can feel.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You found
I
him.
feel like if there was nothing else you can do and you have
Certain
to do this,
pictures look just
I
like
think
me.
it serves. Whoa, there's okay. So I am also seeing some frame rate issues at times, which is kind of a shame, considering one of their biggest things was they had like 10.7 teraflops of power backing this. Then they have all this scalability to do some crazy games. But at times, you do still get that frame rate hiccup here and there while you're playing. I think the biggest problem I've had with Stadia is that they didn't really know what they wanted to be. And they still kind of don't necessarily, although I think they've sort of found their way to a certain destination with it. Originally, it's out, and
The
they
casual
say, hey,
players probably.
there are some pretty serious issues when it
Okay.
on here. You don't need any kind of account.
So it's when you're dealing with the real game, like hardcore gamers. I think a lot of them are gonna have issues because it's not perfect. It's not perfect. I'm in Hawaii, and I can say that. So that's one of those things where, okay, so I forgot to filter it by week this week, and what else did I think that was it. I'm still here. I'm having a sneezing attack. Yeah. Make sure you cover your face. Yeah. Stadia big fail. Always, it never fails to show me a video where Stadia's dying or is dead. Yeah, has abandoned Google Stadia. It's interesting how even the Nerf report, he tries to get this clickbaity title. I've done it myself too, so I can't really criticize him over it. But yeah, it's all on the title, right? That's click on it. So I saw that one earlier. Let's see what this guy has to say real quick. This is a big YouTuber. Oh, almost 1 million subscribers. Okay. It's not good if you have a 1 million subscriber YouTuber talking about how bad Stadia is.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be 5 minutes. Today in the news, cloud gaming. What could possibly go wrong? Over the last few days, if you've been paying any attention to Google Stadia, and I don't know why you would be, there has been some interesting news about players losing save files. As I'm sure you know, Stadia is the cloud gaming service offered by Google where you can stream games to your TV from their various data centers. And while the idea isn't a new one and has been tried many times, it is clearly an idea tech companies are very into, and most video game players still aren't the biggest fan of. And it shows as Stadia continues to struggle to find a place in the market. Add to its troubles now that on the forums, users have begun complaining about Ghost Recon Breakpoint's save progress being wiped out for no reason. Their original game profiles were wiped, and then new...
See, this is one of those things where they take something that could happen to PlayStation, that could have happened to Xbox, that could happen to the Switch, right? But because it happened to Stadia, even though it was a Ubisoft issue, I mean, they just go in hard. Like, this is the proof that I needed. This is what I needed to prove to my 1 million subscribers that cloud gaming is not the way to go.
Ones were created, and I know for most of you that probably sounds like a horror story, right? Because if you're like me and you play a lot of RPGs, I'm sure you've had days have gone by and no fix has been found.
Okay.
The PlayStation 5 Pro and Xbox Series X Pro, and I was like, what are you talking about? Well, I'm back, and now I know what they were talking about. All the commotion this weekend started thanks to an event.
Okay, I guess that was it for the Stadia. I mean, I can't really blame this guy because I have a friend who's actually going to babysit my daughters tomorrow, since both me and my wife are working. he has Stadia Pro because I kind of recommended him, and then sometimes I want to play with him, so he hasn't really canceled it for, but he doesn't really play it. He's not excited about it. I got another friend who has a PS5, and I was like, hey man, we should play one of these. And his comment was like, he said, well, whenever you get a real gaming system, call me up. I'm like, okay. So I guess if you're old school, that's just gonna be your thoughts. Nobody's gonna change your mind until more and more people are playing it. Oh, that's my video. Did you guys see this video? I just dropped it. It was kind of like a surprise. I talked about it yesterday, and I was supposed to make it. Let me show you guys this video. I think most of you guys saw it already. It's only 2 minutes long. It's supposed to be more involved. I'll just say that. And then at the end, I was like, you know what? Let's just leave it like that. See what happens. I tried to blur my license plate and it didn't work out for whatever reason. I'm only looking at my belly right now. That's all I see is my belly. So for those of you guys who watched it already, this is one play session. I never turned off the game. I just started up in the next device, and it came up where I wanted to show every detail, but I didn't want to make it too long either, so I just kind of settled for this. And I should have cleaned my house, but again, I'm a lazy. That's a Wasabi controller right there. Yeah. If Fortnite is that game, it wouldn't be that big. I like Crate Up, but it still has a lot of work to do. So that's the laptop that I was saying turns into a tablet. I just gotta pull off the keyboard. And then just to show you guys, this is the Founders Edition that I bought from somebody. This is the just black. Or is it clear? Yeah, just black. That's the Luna controller box. The controller's up here somewhere. So see, every time I just pause it, and then I started on the next device, and then that's it. It was one session. Advertising my videos in my own live stream. What do you guys think about that? So that's it. So that's it. I just show this. That's my favorite part about Stadia. So originally, my idea was if you have my wife's right there. If you're married and you have kids, then so I was gonna explain this, but I'm like, I wonder how many people are gonna get it. And let's see, we got some fathers here, right? If your wife, if your husband, if you have a wife and you have kids, how many of you get home, get on the garage or the carport or outside in the street, and just sit in your car for a little while? Am I the only one? I know for a fact I'm not the only one, because most of my friends do the same thing. You just got to take it like a little. In fact, comedian Louis C.K. talks about this. He says that's his vacation right there. When he pulls up from work, so he finished work and he's about to go into the house, and that time in between, that's the vacation. See, Michelle does it. Yeah, exactly. So I was gonna point it out, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna play it and see what people think, and see how many people complain that, wait, why is he driving into the house and then playing video games outside his house? The TV's right there. And then I'm just waiting for somebody to say that so I can comment, oh yeah, obviously you don't have any kids. But originally I was supposed to narrate over it, and but then I'm like, that sounds a little bit too kind of, spoon feedish. Like I didn't want to spoon feed anybody, so I just left it like that. And what was the other point I was gonna say? Oh yeah, and so the other thing that I was streaming each time. So I found out that when you switch screens, the stream ends. So I had to restart it every time. I thought it was just gonna take you straight through, but it doesn't. So I'm actually gonna put that video, those streams, there's 3 different streams, because I switched 1, 2, I'd switch 3 different times, and I'm gonna overlay that video on top. I was going to do it in this video, but I decided to do it in a short. So I'm gonna make one that's a minute long with that video on top, so they can kind of see how the game just goes from one device to the next. But you know, I already spent. I think I spent like a whole day on that. So I didn't want to. I don't want to burn. I kind of learned my lesson doing vlogs. You burn out. I spent like 12 hours on some of the vlogs that I put up. I would have like hour and a half, almost 2 hours of video to make a 10-minute vlog, and so I kind of burned out. Okay, so Madden 23 is it still bad? It's a no. 76 views, so it's not going to be a big channel, I don't
Alright,
think.
so if you've seen my channel before, you probably already know
151
that I have
subscribers.
Xbox Game Pass, since I've made videos playing random games on that
What's that?
platform
What
before.
accent is
It's
that?
a pretty good service, you know, it's got quite a few games to choose from. So games coming out every month or so for only £8 a month. Like, that's pretty decent.
Can you guys tell what accent that is? Hold on. Who's that handsome guy? Not me, that's for sure. You were looking at the neighbor, probably. Automobiles will never take off. Whew. Yeah, that's exactly. Watched this like 2 days ago. Find him a little too complainy, but everyone has a Stadia player complain about Stadia too much. Yeah, if you like something that somebody is bashing, obviously, you know, have your feelings about it. Wait, who's? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I did okay. I did okay. I had to move the camera a bunch, but that's the fun part. That's what I like about editing. It's just I don't like the 12-hour days. This goes for really cool promo. Yeah, no, it's and that's the number one reason that I like Stadia, that convenience. That guy's second thumb up. I don't know what that means. Sounds Scottish. Well, we have some UK people here, Michelle, so we'll see if they can figure it out. Edinburgh, probably light Scottish accent. So
Then
like
I seen that
near
PlayStation
Scotland.
putting out their competitor to Game Pass just recently, which looks pretty interesting. Has a lot of games that are set to come out for it, and looks like it could actually be a pretty good contender. But then it hit me. What about Google Stadia? What happened to Google Stadia? Has it changed very much? And the main question, is it still as bad as people said it was? Now, these are the questions that I'll be answering in this video.
It's
so
a
before anyone shames me
17-minute
for,
video.
you
Hold
know,
on.
buying this, I got a free trial. Alright, I did not buy Google Stadia.
Oh, did you guys catch that? Oh, I don't know if whoa, that got harsh quick.
Yeah. So before anyone shames me for, you know, buying this, I got a free trial. Alright, I did not buy Google Stadia.
Ouch, that hurts.
I got the 3-month trial. Please do not label me as the person who bought Google Stadia unironically, okay? But I still got access to everything you would have if you did buy it. Now keep in mind, my internet is pretty bad. I'll show a picture of my
Ouch. Sounds like a Scottish guy who spent a lot of time around the home countries. Oh, okay, I don't know what that means.
average internet
Yeah, wait, check on learning.
speeds. There's probably a lot of viewers watching this right now that have much better internet than I do. So just keep that in mind.
I'm
Alright,
really
so we
curious
have
about this
access to
video. Hold on.
all these games. Got some bangers here. We've got Merrick's Market.
Okay,
There's a
he
lot of
appreciates
games
them.
here that I just didn't even know existed. So I'm very curious to play some of them. Like, look at this. Paw Patrol. They have Paw Patrol here. Where else are you going to find a masterpiece like that?
I
This
don't
is
know
the
if he's
entire
making-
game
I don't know if he's making fun of it or if he's really okay.
list for Pro. This is the Pro subscription, and this is all the games you
He's
get. There's
making
no
fun of
way.
it.
You're taking the piss. This is all the games you get. Like, I think they add more every week or something, but I don't even know if they've done that consistently. Like, I just claimed those free at the start, but bro, that is poor, man. Fuck me. This is dead already. Let's just play a random game. What game should we play? I think Race with Ryan Road Trip Deluxe
He
Edition.
picked
looks
the
pretty
worst
promising.
one.
I don't know about you. Oh, this is a Stadia exclusive. Let's go.
You'll find me in first place. Bye-bye!
Okay.
For the ice storm is but
He picked the worst game out of the whole thing.
To manually quit the game. How do I leave? Try and run. This is going to be a slideshow right here. The quality, holy shit. The quality is so unbelievably dog shit. Oh my god. I honestly look like I'm playing in like...
Alright, enough. He started. He just admitted that his internet was bad, right? I was a Google Stadia founder, and all I have not to show for it is this video. Oh, wow, these guys are going off. Look at that. ¿Qué pasó con Google Stadia? El fracaso de Stadia. That's another Stadia's dead. Stadia failed. Wow, they're going off. It's so funny when you can compare it to like the videos that I'm making. Maybe I'm in La La Land. See, that's what happens, yeah. I have zero doubts, but that's what people start thinking. Stadia this week, 10 new games. Did you guys watch Sunny's show? This one right here, the podcast. Which one was it? Oh, did I pass it? Did I skip? Oh, this one right here. What is happening with Stadia? I liked it. It kept me. It encouraged me. I don't need encouragement, but it did. Okay, we got Rock in here, the very famous Rock. Did I see another one earlier? No. Okay. So we got the famous Rock right here. We got he had a few streams this week. He's gonna keep going for the next few weeks for a total month. We got Caliphate just streamed that one. I was playing with him. Okay. Ankle control. It's funny because you always get one like a negative a Stadia video. But the other guy was bashing on PlayStation 2. You know what I mean? That one that was going off on Stadia. That's another Rock video right there. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can recognize any new content creators. Let's try golf with friends. Google Stadia. You guys know Suna, right? Is Suna somebody? Wasn't he in like Cloudy Thoughts or something? Google Stadia, 87 subscribers. Am I wrong? Copy the address. Sounds like a wingy kid. What is that? Yeah, he's showing it hard. Yeah. When he started out the conversation with "Don't make fun of me because I didn't actually buy it." It's like he's already going into it with that mentality. So therefore, what's he gonna get out of it? He's gonna start a video saying how negative it is, and then by the end of the video, he's gonna love it. I mean, how many people do that? Yeah, exactly. Because people like clickbaity. That's why I've been doing a lot of clickbaity videos, clips from this series right here. But then I get to defend. I get to defend those negative YouTube Stadia's dead videos and stuff like that. So I was kind of I didn't know if I was like how Cowboy was wondering if he was being adding to the negativity by doing the streams that he does. I don't know. It's debatable. I think it's his content. He can do with it what he wants. But I had the same doubt when I was putting those clickbaity type of videos, the clips, and I'm like, well, you know what? This is how I justify it. It's clickbaity. People are going to click on it because they think a state is going to die, and then I get to defend that. So they get to see, me looking at a negative article and then defending those points, which a lot of them are just misinformation. They just don't understand what's going on. As BBD Bop. Been around as BBD Bop. Oh, that's another name he goes by. Was on Cloudy Thoughts. He was on Cloudy Thoughts today, right? Let me subscribe to his channel. Suna. Suna sounds like a Samoan name. I have soldiers that sound kind of like that. Yeah, we should all do a Google Stadia is dead video and then open up by saying dead. We should, yeah. That's a good idea, Rock. We should do really clickbaity videos, right? How Stadia failed, and then just in fact there was the one that says Stadia still sucks, kinda. I was watching that video, and the guy basically corrected himself. Like he was saying, oh yeah, the problem with Google Stadia is you have to pay full price for the games. If you're streaming them, you shouldn't pay full price. If they were like, and then as soon as he was about to say price, he saw that they were on discount for like 70-80%, And then he's like, yeah, he saw it was on sale for $7. He's like, yeah, if it were like $5 or something. I'm like, oh man, come on, boy. Come on, boy. But yeah, we should do that. We should all make a negative clickbaity title and then just promote Stadia that way. That's how we fight it. Okay, so I signed up for him. This is how I find content creators before I started being a part of the chat and everything. This looks like another one right here. Because, you know, if we don't do something about it, oh, what's going on right here? Is it like a short? Ooh, that's why he put that video up. Nice. I want to watch that again. I want a shot like this. Look at the timing of this. I never even thought about using the wood to get that shot. Sednar. Let's see what he's got. Ooh, he's got a lot of videos. He's got the Stadia controller up on top. A lot of Valhalla. I mean, I have that game. I bought it for $15. Haven't played it yet. Got PUBG, Red Dead Redemption. That's another one. I was waiting for a discount. I finally got it like it still pretty high. I think it was like 30 bucks, something like that. But way cheaper than it was before. And I haven't played it. Okay, so if you guys don't know this guy, you know, in fact, I'm going to drop the last link. This is Suna. If you guys want to support that guy. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop this one too. Control copy. I'm gonna open up a new page. I'm incognito mode, so it won't let me just subscribe right there. All notification, and that's 2 right there. 2 content creators that we just found. Maybe we can bring them into the community, get some more people involved. Borderlands on Google Stadia. Did I miss anybody else? Yeah, who's this handsome guy? I like one of his thumbnails. It's like you can tell one of Rock's videos streams. You can tell the thumbnails has a professional portrait, unless he's really good with his iPhone. But I was like, that somebody took that picture. That's not a selfie. Borderlands 3 on Google Stadia, 47 minutes. Easy talk. So that's the only thing. Sometimes I hesitate subscribing because they don't. A lot of people just use it as a place to save their gameplay. And so I'm not super sure. Yeah, he's okay. I'm gonna hold up on this guy. Google Stadia Part 6. I'm gonna hold up. I mean, hopefully I see him more often and then I can subscribe. But if they don't have commentary, which I didn't even check on the other 2, it's kind of hard to watch sometimes. We're exploring Stadia Pro again 5 days ago. Let's see if there are some more hidden gems you can support. Oh. It doesn't look like a Stadia game that he's playing though, right? Starting shortly. Oh, he did direct streaming.
Through and play Life is Strange.
Oh, he didn't.
No, probably not on stream, but I do want to play through that.
It looks like an older
I
guy.
started playing ages ago. The original.
25 subscribers.
I didn't even get. Well, I think I got through part 1 because, as I recall,
What did he stream before that? Ramblecast. I don't know what that is. Yeah. I guess he's just trying it out. Let's see, what time is it? All right. So that's the Stadia library. My Stadia library, I got 198 games now. I wanted to do a video so in the future I can kind of compare it. It's 1080. What was this one? Oh, that's the 7 games. Okay. So that's 1030 Media Group. Wait, does he stream? Does he stream? I didn't know he streamed. Oh, Kai is here. Hey, Kai. Sorry, I didn't see you earlier. Yeah, Michelle's here. She stopped by after forever and ever and ever. They're already in the community. At least I know them on Twitter. Oh, okay, okay. That's good then. They're actually screenshots from my videos. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Are they? Oh, that's pretty good then. Wow, you got some good videos. Oh, you have a really good camera though, yeah? I saw the one with the duck face, with the glimmering blue eyes. I mean, not that I noticed or anything. Read these YouTubers or Twitch. These are all YouTubers. He doesn't stream, but he's deep in the community, retweeting and in the comments. Yeah, I've seen him a bunch, but how come he has his own channel here? Oh, okay. Is that what somebody was saying? He's oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh my gosh, so many.
So, oh, okay. So he just streamed the show that he was in. The Good Rebel. Google Stadia has some cool indie games. The Cool Rebel. Ooh, that looks so pretty. I like this game. The gardens between. It's kind of complicated actually. Like you have to, yeah, you have to move with time. I streamed this one a while ago and it's really good. Okay, so he's actually talking in the videos, which is good. Indie game live streams. I got a job with the postman service, streamed 2 days ago. The game floats my boat for changing tides. Oh, this guy likes indie games. Nice. See? More and more people are, in my eyes, more and more people are trying Stadia. Stadia, GeForce Stadia. I think I saw this guy before. Got like a weird webcam.
Willkommen bei GeForce Stadia, mein Name ist Tobias Brand. Ja, ich spiele heute
Look at his face cam.
groß, ich habe Hitman zig, ja, ne, also ein alter Charakter, aber wahrscheinlich mitspielt bei Hitman, keine Ahnung.
That's German, right? Okay, I think that's it. We can see everybody else pop up Bear Gaming. That's how I found him. I found him on here. And then all of a sudden he was everywhere. And then Caliphate. This is from last. Oh, didn't he pop? Oh, this one. This is the one I'm talking about. So that's from your rock. Look, you're doing the duck face, man. You're doing the Facebook duck face, like, hey ladies, come check this out. You're a good looking guy, man. That beard is definitely well kept. Tomb Raider, so Papa Bear Gaming. Papa Bear Gaming's been streaming a lot recently too, which is nice to see. I'm usually working though, so I only get to pop in a little bit. Sapito Verde, I think that's a Spanish channel, but he doesn't talk. All right, I think that's it. I don't want to make it too much long. We found at least a couple people. From my melon tutorial video. Oh, nice. Nice screenshot. How perfect you got the lighting and everything. Good. As a photographer, I can appreciate that portrait, my friend. Boom chaka boom. See, Michelle liked it. My Google TV is acting up and can't load Stadia, telling me it needs to download the app still when I'm obviously already had it. Just uninstall it and install it again. Sometimes you have to do that even with computers and stuff. So that means it got some kind of a glitch and it can't get past a certain point. That's how computers are dumb. They have like a set of actions that they need to do on sequence. If something happens where it gets interrupted, it'll throw everything off. That's what they say, you know, like don't turn off your TV, don't turn off your computer while you're downloading something or installing something. So that's one of the reasons. Just uninstall it, install it again, you should be good. Look at all these. I'm surprised, Squids, how come I don't see you pop up on here, man? I think you need to check out. Oh, thanks for stopping by the way. But Squids, I think you need to look at your video tags, because every time that I look for Google Stadia, I don't see any of your videos pop up. In fact, Stadia dosage news should be on here every week, and I haven't seen them either. So you guys might want to check your tags. I've seen Rock before. I've seen Ray doesn't pop up either. I can't even remember how I found Ray. Who else? Who's in here? Winstar? Winstar popped up a few times. Did you? You didn't stream this week, did you? I've seen Winstar pop out. Pop what? Pop out. Pop out. That's how you say it, right? Yeah, Squids. You might want to check your tags, man. Because look, I'm literally searching for Google Stadia, and there's none of your videos, and you do a show every day, so you should be at least here 7 times. You know what I mean? Look, Sapito ready to popped up 1, 2, 3, 4. I popped up a bunch of times. Miguel in live, he's always popping up. Look, Sapito Verde again. Gameplays by Geek One Nerd. I was about to end it, but now see, now I'll pique my interest. I piqued my own interest. Is it on Google Stadia?
No, wait, Ryan. And then he fell in the pool too. No.
I don't think he talks. I got something in mind. No, he doesn't talk. Okay, so that's why you're not popping up. But yeah, Squids, check that out. Look, even Ace is coming up. Helix Cloud Gaming is coming up. I Am Change is coming up. And your mama knows. Yeah. So anyways, that's my recommendation. If you're still here, yeah, I think he passed out. I'll send him this clip. I'm gonna make a clip just for so I can tag all you guys that aren't popping up on my thing here. Because that's important. If you're producing Stadia content and you're not tagging your videos with Google Stadia, look, Clive is on here. Then nobody's ever gonna find you. Oh, there he is. Stadia dosage news 2 days ago. Oh, he's way in the bottom. I wonder why. Oh, that's another one of my videos. Stadia still sucks, kinda. That's the one I was talking about. There he is. Okay, he's popping up now. All right. All right, there he is. Good. Oh, now he's super famous. Okay, never mind, Squids. You good? I wonder why he's all the way down at the bottom, though. There you are. But I didn't know that. Yeah, well, now you're popping up, so you're good. Maybe you just added so what I do is I put Google Stadia, I put Stadia, I put Cloud Gaming, and then I throw in a few others like Amazon Luna, Xbox Cloud Gaming. You know, just so that when people are looking for those guys, they find me too. You know what I mean? So that's it. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Thank you. So probably going to be home early tomorrow and Sunday from training. It's an easy drill. So I might jump in on some of your streams. I might stream myself, or I might drop some videos if I'm too tired. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. I know it's a little dry. I understand that. But we do find some interesting topics that I can turn into little clips and then we can all kind of share them in social media. We can forget about all the negative Stadia articles for sure. But hey, Michelle, thanks for coming in. It's been a long time since I've seen you, so I'm glad that you joined us today. Kai, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I need to do a Stadia stream. You do, Kai. There's a lot of indie games. I'm gonna end this stream by showing Kai my Stadia library because I don't think she understands how many games are available. So what's her interest? Remember when we had that Japanese game sale? How do I find that? I don't have any of them. That's why I can't just show you my library. Well, I guess I have to go to store. Anyways, Kai, there's so many like games that you would enjoy. Like Dragon Quest right here. I think you saw me playing that one. Uh, you probably enjoy this one, but it's really hard. Me and Rock found out the the bad way, the hard way. Let's see. Anyways, jump in, check out the Google Stadia. There's a bunch of anime games that you would love, a lot of indie games that you would love. I can't think of the names right now, so otherwise I'll pop them up real quick. One Piece is in here. Attack Titans is in here. Final Fantasy. I don't know if you like that one. Or Dragon Ball Z. So there's a bunch of them. Check them out. Let me know what you think. There's a link in the description that'll give you 2 months. 2 months, not one, but 2 months for free. So you can click the description, sign up. I mean, you can click the link, sign up, and then cancel it right after that. You still get the 2 full months. So that's it, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate you hanging out. I think this is the most I've had in a long time. People watching, especially for such a dry show compared to everybody else's amazing production. But again, I'm lazy, so this is what I can do. Dead by Daylight. Maybe we can play that. Me and you can play that together, Kai. Dead by Daylight. It's a pro game still, I think. So if you sign up for those 2 months, you can play it for free. And that's it. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Have a great weekend if I don't see you. And yeah, keep your eyes open for videos from me. Every day at midnight my time, there's like a video that should drop. And check out today's video on what makes Google Stadia awesome. Bye, everybody. Adiós. Nos vemos hasta la próxima. Y que se encuentren bien. And that didn't work again for whatever reason. Bam. There we go.